Man, it's really King Carson season, man. And King Carson's a great chaos, allegedly leaks. But what I mean leaked is a track list. Obviously, the project didn't leak yet, but the track list officially leaks. And the other day, I was just talking about the potential track list. So this is kind of ironic that the track list ends up leaking. You know what I mean? It was probably me, man. Like, think about it. I posted a video about kind of just going over, just the potential track list, and all of a sudden, man, the track list allegedly leaks. You know what I mean? But I'm obviously just playing. But let's just check this out right here. So, a great chaos alleged track list intro. Never seen shit. And I'm super curious what the intro is gonna be like. I remember the intro was potentially gonna be Green Day? No, not Green Day. I think Green Light. To be honest with you, I don't even remember. Like, I don't pay attention to the snippets that much. Like, all the snippets do sound absolutely fire, but I just can't give myself snippet syndrome. It's just not something that I really want to do to myself, just because these snippets just sound so godly, man. And to the point where I will play those snippets over and over again. Kind of like the whole Lil Uzi Vert situation, which I've talked about many, many times. In the sense where, say for an example, for the Pink Tape, Lil Uzi Vert had a song called Pluto to Mars. There was a snippet of this 3 years ago when Lil Uzi Vert did the full Instagram Live in 2020 where he previewed about 36 tracks. He had the pink, purple dreads. He looked super anime, you know what I mean? Just singing his snippets. And one really caught my attention. Well, actually two. But one that actually made the Pink Tape, and that was Pluto to Mars. And that was just a snippet that I just kept playing over and over again, to the point where I was playing it in the shower. I was playing it in the whip. I was playing it as much as possible, singing Pluto to Mars. And guess what? I got super sick of the snippet. And then the song ended up on Lil Uzi Vert's Pink Tape 3 years later. And guess what happened? When the song officially dropped in the Pink Tape and I was listening to it in the car, the full proper version, fully mixed and mastered, I was like, oh my God, it's finally here. So I played that song maybe 10 times and then boom. I was like, I'm over this. It's like listening to let's say Yeat's song None I Change. Let's say Yeat's song None I Change came out like 3 years ago, and then he decides to re-release it. I'll be like, oh man, I'm so glad this song is back. And then you're already kind of tired of it. That's kind of the situation of Pluto to Mars. So that's exactly the reason I don't listen to these King Carson snippets, despite it being beautiful, man. Like, so good. Like, I think this has potential to be the album of the year. Anyways, we kind of went on a little side mission, like a side dirt road, like you're going up the mountain or something. But anyways, track number 2 is Jennifer's Body. I hear that one's pretty popular as a snippet. Track number 3 is Hardcore. Hardcore is one of the most overrated snippets I've ever seen, to the point where people just talk about hardcore as sounding super fire. And that's one of the snippets I did hear. Like, most of these snippets I did listen to, I just try not to listen to them. But hardcore is just a trash hook. It's like, hardcore, 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 hardcore. It's just super trash, man. I mean, I'm sure it's going to bump in the whip, you know what I mean? Have a big sub in the back. You're bumping it with your boys, and the bass line, is going to be super fire. But I just don't like the hook. It's just too much. It's like some Little Pump vibes. Don't get me wrong. So many people hate on Little Pump, but he dropped us a classic with Little Pump, like the project, self-titled Little Pump. That's a classic. Anyways, track number 4 is P-O-T-S, Pots. And when I think about pots, I think about pots and pans. I remember back in the day when I used to rap, whatever, there's this producer, I forget his name, but I was rapping over his beats, and it sounded like the instrumental was just pop, 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 like just pots and pans. And I was like, man, I was looking at my boy, I was like, man, we got fucked over by this producer. It literally sounds like he's in his fucking basement, hitting, like with a spoon, hitting pots and pans, just pop, 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 pop. You know what I mean? That's kind of reminds me of. Track number 5 is Singapore featuring Destroy Lonely. So that's one Destroy Lonely feature so far. I think this one's gonna be super fire. I've heard the snippet. I know it's gonna be hard. Track number 6 is It's Over. July 21st, It's Over was originally supposed to be the lead single, other than I Need You. And we'll talk about that a little bit later. Track number 7 is Fighting Demons. Fighting Demons, he's going to be going up to hell to fight some demons with Juice WRLD. Or some piece of Juice WRLD. And the reason I said Juice WRLD is because he has an album called Fighting Demons. Track number 8 is Like This, featuring Lil Uzi Vert, man. Lil Uzi Vert's my GOAT, man. He's my generation Tupac. Yeah, I said it. And then Destroy Lonely. This is going to be fire. I know I kind of said Destroy Lonely. I'm like, Destroy Lonely. Man, this is going to be a fire track. This track may has potential to hit the billboards. But at the same, it's going to be the highest stream song, no doubt. Unless one of these other songs have some crazy amount of streams, like Jennifer's Body, which has a huge potential. Track number 9 is Vampire Hours. This one. He's going to be sitting in the basement on a long table, kind of like a dinner table. And at the head of the dinner table, in the basement, mind you, it's going to be Playboy Cardi. Vampire, K-Pon, he's putting the fangs, and he's looking across all of his boys. Homicide Gang over there. Destroy Lonely over there. Ken Carson. Right across from him on the table, because it's Ken Carson's turn. And it's going to be a fire track, Vampire Hours. I just know it is. It's going to be... I think it's going to be like a melodic or super distorted like freestyle. We'll see. Track number 10 is Succubus. Or Succubus. Succubus. I'm going to get Ken Carson on the phone because I don't know what this word says. Maybe I'm just dyslexic or a little bit lower IQ, but I don't know what Succubus is. Track number 11 is Paranoid featuring Destroy Lonely. And this one has leaked. You guys already know the story about this. But there was a very good snippet of this going around on TikTok. And, the producer that made the TikTok sped it up. Made it a little bit faster. And made the voices pitch up a little bit. And then the track ended up leaking. And it sounded normal speed. Not pitched up vocals, not at a faster BPM. And some of the Opium fans were just a little bit disappointed. They were like, man, what happened to this? But in reality, man, it sounds just as good. The sped up versions are just for the TikTok algorithm. You know what I mean? Track number 12, man, is Lose It. Sometimes I'ma lose it. I think this one's gonna be pretty hard to... I don't know if I recognize a snippet of this one. Track number 13 is Cursed. Like how I said, they're all in the basement right now. Playboy Cardi is actually cooking up a spell. Cooking up a spell in the whole industry for Ken Carson to Great Chaos to sell a lot first week, man. You know what I mean? Hope you guys know I'm just kind of playing. I'm just having fun. Like Ken Carson is probably my second favorite rapper in the new school, behind Yeet. It kind of changes though, because after Great Chaos, I just know him, I love it. You know what I mean? Track number 14 is Rockstar Lifestyle, Codeine Sipper. Future should have been on Codeine Sipper. There was rumors that Future was supposed to be on this, man. What happened? Playboy Cardi, I know you got the plug for Future's line. Why aren't you on the project? This would be perfect. And Rockstar Lifestyle is gonna definitely be some heavy rage. Like heavy rage. Maybe some like whole lot of red sounding type shit. Track number 15 is Ain't Never and Nobody too. Ain't Never. Just imagine if they flip the Never Ever track off of Destroy Lonely's No Stylist. Because Never Ever was so fire. Just like the beat and the beat's just insane, man. Slash Nobody. And Nobody off of Ken Carson's album called X sounded like a dude just driving in an ice cream truck. It literally sounds like an ice cream truck sample. So I want another ice cream truck sample for Nobody 2. Nobody 2 is one of my favorite. Like I just picture like you're driving in an ice cream truck, like do 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 do. I don't know lead to prayer. No, it's like I don't need no lean to geek. Fuck that shit. I don't need nobody. That was just a terrible flow. I'm not a rapper no more. No, but Nobody 2 is gonna be good. Track number 16 is Nightcore. They're obviously in the basement right now, getting super ready. He's cooking up some spells. He sees Homicide Gang, King Carson, Destroy Lonely all around. And, you know, it's time to go out upstairs, out of the basement to the porch. Track number 17 is Me and My Cup. This one could also have Future. Me and My Cup, you know, he's talking about that lean. Because, you know, King Carson, you know, gained a few pounds recently. But then he did some cocoa and lost the weight. Track number 18 is I Need You, and I Need You. Like I said in previous videos, it's one of my favorite King Carson songs. Like, just melodically. It didn't get enough love. It came out on February 14th, but it's just so good, man. But yeah, this is the Ledge track list. I think there may be some other hidden features in here, but I have another video topic about that, so stay tuned for tomorrow, probably.